First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, ready to go here. And now for the Jays, George Springer. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And a foul ball. Springer, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a pitch. Center field. Number 40 coming on. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We go to the bottom of the first. So up now for Chicago, number 40. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Varsho moving under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Dansby Swanson stands in. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Guerrero racing over to make the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Matt Chapman. Steele back to work. Strike one.
0-1.
Strike two. The pitch. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Around second now, going for three. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you just kind of quietly do it.
In the air, center field. Knocks it down. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And he'll pull into second safely.
Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Bounced up the middle. Throws to first. One out in the second. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One away with a runner at third. On the ground. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Two outs. He goes down looking. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And he deals. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
And now, Seiya Suzuki. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Suzuki into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Smoked on the ground to second. Merrifield to first in time. And now two gone.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Kiermaier grabs it on the run. One left for the Cubs. New inning getting started. And now George Springer.
Right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
The pitch. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter, and he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and one gone. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In the air, foul off first. Bellinger makes the catch, inning over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 2-0. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And now the veteran catcher, Yan Gomes. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft. Made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot. Miles Mastrobuoni, the next Cub to hit.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star.
1 down, base is empty. High fly ball out to center field. Makes the grab on the run, and there's 2 away. Number 40, the next Cub to hit. In the air out towards right center. Snags it on the run. And that is that. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Brandon Bell. Steele back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And misses. It's a strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at bat alive.
Chapman swings through that one as he comes to the play for the 2nd time today.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that one fouled off. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Next to hit, Whit Merrifield. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Fires to third, but he's back. And here it comes. That one the other way. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Kiermaier now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Kirk at third. Varsho on at second with 2 down. And that one handled. Slings to first, and the inning is over. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. Popped out and foul ground first time through. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. This one popped up, foul ground first base side, and there's 1 away. Ian Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Gausman, a former All-Star, He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And the 0-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. If one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Tries to get back and save.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and now just a two-run deficit. Not stopping, he's going for three. Pulls into third safely as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Suzuki takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Smash to the left side. Bichette whips it to first, but they cut it to one as the run comes in. Candelario now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Inside, and it hit him.
The biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. His teammate. Oh, this is bad. This is terrible. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Eric Swanson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The 0-2. Got him! Huge strikeout there. And the batter is George Springer. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a foul ball. The pitch. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Fought off foul. The 0-1. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Chop to third. Wisdom. Whips it across. And Guerrero is set down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
And a base hit up the middle. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Chapman swings through it for strike 1.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Suzuki makes the grab on the run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, number 40, going 1. And a swing and a miss.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. Righty delivers. That one ripped. And a base. Hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's at third with 1 away. That's a triple.
Yeah. Everything came together for him. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The run scores from third, back even. It's 3-3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is down low. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect me.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Hauls it in for the out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now. Back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. There's a strike. Chris Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
And it gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. The tag, and he's out. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Lined into left center, base hit. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And it's fouled away. Varsho leads off first with one away. Down the line, it's a base hit. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now here is Kevin Kiermaier. Swings through that one. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Slap the other way, foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one the other way. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer, 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Tosses to first, but the runner scores from third. Thought they had a shot at him at the plate. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Bo Bichette blasts one out. And they add on. It's 7-3. Here comes the skipper and new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merriweather.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Laddie at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss.
And it gets by him. Guerrero around second, headed for third. He's not stopping, on his way home. And they put the tag on him for the out.
It's always a big risk when you try to take third with 2 outs, but that out.
Here at Wrigley Field, stepping in the long ball threat, Patrick Wisdom. Lifted in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And there's a foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And now he steps off the rubber. Yan Gomes waits. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him that at bat. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back back here at the friendly confines. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Belt. Here comes a pitch. That one hit to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Chapman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And the righty deals. Line drive. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Kerr in the box now. No balls and a strike. Righty to the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The pitch. And that's a base hit into left field. Chapman on his way to third. Happ throws to second. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Down and in, moved his feet. 1 down, runners at second and third. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Now at second base.
And next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he's safe as the run scores from third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Kiermaier now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. At the belt and fires. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. Back here in Wrigley Field, now number 40. Swanson back to work. That's in there, and that is strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 1 out. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Out to short, Bichette. To first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Welcome back. We go to the 8th, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. The pitch. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing. And a miss, and he got him to chase.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there. And welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. Swinging a foul straight back. Ripped to right, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. Swung on, belted. Way back there, and that ball is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Number 16.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Ripped to third. Chapman over to first in time. And there's 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And he barehands it. Throw not in time, and he's safe. And up next for Chicago, Miles Mastrobuoni puts a bunt down. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Now it's going to be number 40. And that one fouled off. Gomes, the lead runner out at second. Mastrobuoni at first, 2 out of the inning. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In there, he's safe. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kiermaier puts the squeeze on that one, and that is back here at the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And strike 2. Next one misses. Ball 1.
It's a good take.
On the ground to the left. and it gets by him.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And here is Matt Chapman. Swings and misses. Strike one. Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second, but he's in there easily. Bell caught in a rundown now.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there,
pulls up and it drops for a hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. A 4 spot on the board. It's 12-5.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Zips it across. Now one gone in the 9th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Kiermaier at the plate now as he chases after that one. Foul ball there. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that's an out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the right fielder, George Springer. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Take another look at the Toronto Grand Slam. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Bellinger stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they tag him out. One out left for the Cubs. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. There's a strike.
0-1.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. Passes third, he wants it all. Suzuki trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Now around third, waving him home. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game. Purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate from both sides.
And a final score of 12-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes.